I knew the exact moment the company was doomed. It wasn't when the stock dipped, and it wasn't when they replaced the breakroom coffee with something that tasted like disappointment. It was the moment Jared walked in. Jared was the new CTO, a 28-year-old venture capital experiment wrapped in a fitted vest and overflowing with confidence. He entered the conference room like he owned it, looking over a group of tired engineers who had seen too many restructurings to care anymore. I'd been there 6 years. In tech terms, that made me a fossil. I was the one who kept the servers from burning down when traffic spiked. But to Jared, I was just another legacy employee. Listen up, he said, clapping his hands. We're moving to a microservices first, AI-driven ecosystem. This old architecture is garbage. He put up a slide full of meaningless diagrams. I raised my voice. That garbage handles most of our system. If you remove it, you're breaking the company. He turned to me, smiling like I was insignificant. And you are. Emily, I said. I built it. He dismissed me. Sweetheart, we're not running a museum. That word hung in the air. Nobody spoke years ago. I hadn't been a normal employee. I had licensed my system through my own company. They didn't own my code. They only had the right to use it as long as they paid and followed the contract. Jared didn't know that after the meeting. I checked my system. My licensing payment was due. And then I saw no payment had been made. That meant one thing, breach of contract. I didn't say anything. I just waited. By Friday, HR called me in. Jared was there. So was HR. They told me I was being terminated. I handed over my badge and laptop. Then I placed a folder on the table. This is the licensing agreement. I said, you don't own my system. You only rent it. Jared laughed at first. Then he read it. His expression changed. Clause after clause confirmed it. The company did not own the system. They were only licensed users, and failure to pay meant termination of access. You're bluffing, he said. I'm not, I replied. And you missed the payment. I walked out. That weekend, I didn't panic. I just prepared. On Monday morning, I logged into my admin console and flipped the switch. At exactly 8 a.m., their systems started failing. Inventory went down. Logistics stopped. Payments froze. Everything built on my system collapsed at once. My phone exploded with messages. Then Jared called. What did you do? He shouted. I enforced the contract. I said calmly, this is sabotage. No, I said. This is non-payment. Within an hour, the CEO was on the line. Suddenly, they were no longer confident. They were desperate. They offered a raise. I declined. Then I gave them an option. Buy out the full rights or rebuild everything from scratch. They couldn't rebuild fast enough. So they paid $2.6 million. Once the payment cleared, I restored access. Everything came back online. And just like that, I was no longer their employee or their problem. 2 weeks later, I was sitting in a new office meeting another company. They wanted me to build something better. I agreed. Because here's the truth. They thought I was replaceable. They thought I was just another engineer. But I wasn't inside their system. I was the system. And the next time someone like Jared shows up, I won't argue. I'll just read the contract.